degree transformation comparisons of nouns or verbs can be done in following 3 ways. 1. Positive degree. 2. Comparative degree. 3. Superlative degree. Positive degree. In this type of degree, the root form of the adjective or adverb is used generally with as/so, as to show similarity or equality between 2 persons or 2 things. If the sentence is the positive, then use as. Whereas if the sentence is negative, then use so. As. E.g. Sima is as tall as Rima. Imravati is not so cool as Poon. Sometimes in some specific circumstances very few equal no other is also used. B. Comparative degree. In this type of sentence, generally the comparative form, or form, of the adjective and than / more than / less than is used to show comparison between 2 persons or 2 things. E.g. Rima is not taller than Seema. Poon is cooler than Amaravati. Sometimes in some specific circumstances than many / any other / than most others also use. Note, for showing parallel growth or reduction, the is used. G. The more you study, the more points you will score. The less you spend, the more you will save. C. Superlative degree. In this type of sentence, the adjective or the adverb is used in the superlative form, est form, to show superiority of some person or thing over others. Generally, the is used before adjective / adverb, or the most or the least is used. Sometimes of all equal, this construction is also used. Note, the meaning of most is not superlative all the times. Sometimes it means very. E.g. Mohan is the smartest boy in the class. Roshni is the most beautiful girl in our college. Note, while interchanging the degrees, meaning of the sentence doesn't change. Conversion of positive degree to comparative degree rules. Write the sentence after second as. B. Write a helping verb as per the subject and tense. C. If the sentence in positive degree is positive, then write not, otherwise go for the next step. D. Now write the adjective in the comparative form. E. Write the NF. Now write the starting part of the sentence. E.g. 1. Indian languages are not as good as English. English is better than Indian languages. 2. Water is not as light as wood. Wood is lighter than water. 3. Exercise is as important as food. Food is not more important than exercise. Exercise is not less important than food. Some sentences are made in different way like above sentence. Note, words like superior, inferior, junior, senior, prefer take to instead of than in the comparative degree. 4. Apple is as superior as Samsung. Samsung is not superior to Apple. Conversion from comparative degree to positive degree. Write the sentence after them. Write a helping verb as per subject and tense. C. If the sentence in comparative degree is positive, then write the positive degree form of the adjective not so. As, and if it is negative, then write as. D. Now write the starting part of the sentence. E.g. 1. The ant is more intelligent than B. The bee is not so / as intelligent as the ant. 2. Mathematics is easier than languages. Languages are not so / as easy as mathematics is. 3. Maps are mightier than they seem. Maps don't seem as mighty as they actually are. Some sentences are made in different way like above sentence. Conversion of superlative degree to positive degree. If the superlative degree has one of the or some of the, then write very few, otherwise write no other. B. Write the ending part of the sentence, part after the adjective. Use plural of the noun if very few is used. C. Write a helping verb, without not. D. Write the adjective in positive degree with as. E. Write the starting part of the sentence. F. For reverse conversion, use the above rules and reverse.eg.1. USA is the greatest democracy in the world. No other democracy in the world is as great as USA. 2. Amravati is one of the most peaceful cities in India. Very few cities in India are as peaceful as Amravati. Conversion of superlative degree to comparative degree. Write the sentence as it is till the helping verb. B. Write the adjective in comparative degree. C. If the adjective is like the best, then write than any other, and if the adjective is like one of the best / some of the best, then write than many / most other. D. Write the remaining sentence. E. For reverse conversion, use the above rules and reverse.eg. Monu is the sweetest girl. Manu is sweeter than any other girl. Manmohan is one of the most weak person. Manmohan is weaker than most other persons. Other examples. 1. This is one of the best preserved houses. This house is better preserved than most other houses. Very few other houses are as well preserved as this house. 2. It is one of the proudest and most exciting moments in my life. It is prouder and more exciting than most other moments in my life. Very few other moments in my life are as proud and exciting as it is. Voice in a sentence. There is a verb and it has a subject and may have an object. Sometimes we need to utter a sentence that shows more importance of the subject, whereas sometimes we need to utter a sentence that shows more importance of the object. Even sometimes we don't need to drop the subject. When the sentence shows that the doer, subject, of the action is important, then the sentence is said to be an active voice. It is called so because the subject is active or important. When the sentence shows that the receiver, object, of the action is important, then the sentence is said to be in passive voice. It is called so because the subject is passive or unimportant. Though the sentence may be in active voice or in passive voice, its meaning is same. Note: a sentence is said to be in passive voice if it contains at least any one of the 8 forms of to be vise: am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been, and past participle form of the verb. Otherwise it is said to be an active voice. Passive voice of a sentence is not possible if it contains be or being or been, an ing form of verb. A sentence is wrong if it contains more than one of the following 3 words in the same sentence: be, being, been. Since passive voice starts with a receiver, i.e. object, the active sentence must contain at least one object. An active sentence may have 2 types objects: direct object and indirect object. A question of what to the verb gives a direct object. A question of to whom to the verb gives an indirect object. A question of who to the verb gives the subject of the verb. A sentence having no object can have a passive voice. A sentence having 2 objects can have passive voice in 2 ways, that is, using either object. Passive voice of following tenses is not possible: future continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Verbs are of 2 types, that is, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Passive voice of only transitive verbs is possible. Passive voice of intransitive verb is not possible as it cannot have any object. Rules to change active voice into passive voice. Rama gives a gift to her daughter. Find the main verb, subject and object in the sentence. B. Identify the tense of the sentence. C. Write the object of the sentence in place of the subject and subjective case. D. Write a helping verb as per the subject and the tense of the sentence. E. Write the main verb in 3rd form, that is, past participle. F. If a verb phrase has been used, then the preposition from it is used just after the verb. G. If the active sentence has 2 objects, vise, direct object and indirect object, and if the passive sentence begins with the direct object, then write to and then write the indirect object, but if the passive sentence begins with the indirect object, then write the direct object as it is. H. Write by I. Write the subject from active voice in its objective case. J. While making passive voice of any question, it is better to first convert the question into a statement and then make its passive and then again convert it into a question. EGQ, why has Mohan brought this car? S. Mohan has brought this car. P. This car has been brought by Mohan. Q. Has this car been brought by Mohan? Q. Why has this car been brought by Mohan? K. In imperative sentence, when request is expressed, that is when the words like please or kindly has been used, the structure of the passive voice should start with you are requested to E.G. Avenue, please give me some money. PV, you are requested to give me some money. In imperative sentence, when order or command is expressed, the structure of the passive voice should be let plus object plus be plus v3 e.g. Open the shop. Let the shop be opened. Write a letter. Let a letter be written. M. In imperative sentence, when advice is expressed, the passive structure should be as follows: object plus should plus be plus v3 e.g. Help your relatives. Your relatives should be helped. Ask him the address. The address should be asked. N. Passive's voice of to be plus infinitive structure of E equals sub plus m slash is slash r slash was slash were plus infinitive equal object plus m slash is slash r slash was slash were plus to be plus v3 plus by plus objective case of subject. G. Avenue, he is to buy bike. PV, a bike is to be bought by him. O. Passive's voice of to have plus infinitive structure of E equals sub plus have slash has slash had plus infinitive equal object plus have slash has slash had plus to be plus v3 plus by plus objective case of subject. G. Avenue, he has to buy bike. PV, a bike has to be bought by him. P. Passives of infinitive save to v1 PV to be v3 e.g. There is no festival to celebrate. There is no festival to be celebrated. Other important passives of infinitive G equal we asked him to bring her back. P equal he was asked to bring her back. A equal I saw her help him. P equal she was seen to help him. Passive of let. G equal she let him go. P equal he was let go. Using want slash like when the sentence of want has that clause in passive voice and subject of the main clause, and that clause refers to the same person, then drop that, add to be and write third form of the verb. Passive structure of the sentence is want slash like plus to be plus v3 e.g. equal she wants that she should be admired. P equal she wants to be admired. Q. Other important passives. G. Complement equally made her a manager. P equal she was made a manager. Double passivia equal Mohan wrote a poem and published it. P equal a poem was written and published by Mohan. Verb plus preposition equal my friends looks after me. P equal I am looked after by my friends. Using it when a sentence has people say slash believe slash think slash understand slash know in the beginning and then there is an at clause, then in such sentences we can use it as said slash it was said slash it was thought. E.g. equal people say that he is very handsome. P equal it is said that he is very handsome. R. P equal he is said to be very handsome. R. When the verb shows the state, then in such sentences instead of using by some other preposition is used. E.g. to satisfy with, to dissatisfy with, to shock at, surprise at, please with, know to, interested in. E.g. equal her result shocked me. P equal I was shocked at her result. S. While making passive voice of any negative sentence, use not after the helping verb. E.g. equal he did not write a book. P equal a book was not written by him. T. While making passive voice of the sentence with WH question, use the following structure: word plus HV plus obj plus V3 plus by plus obj. Case of the subject. G equal when did you buy this mobile? P equal when was this mobile bought by you? Note, if you has been used in the active voice, then in passive voice who can be replaced by whom. U. If the question is a verbal question, then the structure for the passive voice is as follows: HV plus object plus B plus V3 plus by plus objective case of the subject. Gia equal must she ring me every day? P equal must I be rung every day by you? V. If active voice has one, someone, somebody, people, a man, a boy, a person, etc., then in passive voice they are generally not used. In imperative sentence also by plus objective case of the subject is not used. Gia equal people speak English all over the world. P equal English is spoken all over the world. Clause S clause, a group of words containing a subject and a predicate and that makes complete sense, is called as a clause. E.g. Rajan sang a very interesting song. There are two types of clauses: principal/main clause equal a clause which expresses complete meaning without depending on any other sentence is a principal clause. It can also be called as a main clause or an independent clause. B. Subordinate clause equal a clause which can express complete meaning without depending on the principal clause is called as a subordinate clause. It can also be called as a dependent clause. Every sentence has at least one principal clause, but subordinate clause may or may not be present. Subordinate clause comes in following three types: Noun clause eb, Adjective clause eg, Adverb clause 1. Noun clause: this is a subordinate clause which works as a noun. The conjunctions that are used to join this clause is that in addition to what, who, whom, whose, where, when, if/whether, which. Noun clause is used in following ways: as a subject of the verb equal, e.g. it is doubtful. B. Object of a verb. G. No one knows it. C. Object of an infinitive, e.g. all went to see it. D. Object of a preposition. G. Pay attention to the lecture. E. In a position to noun/pronoun. G. Never forget this. F. Complement of verb. G. Truth is this. G. Without a subordinating conjunction. G. She admits she feels like quitting. 2. Adjective clause: this is a subordinate clause which works as an adjective. This clause modifies some noun in the main clause. The conjunctions that are used to join this clause are who, whose, whom, that, which, where, when, why. G. I met Roshan who was with me in school. 3. Adverb clause: this is a subordinate clause which works as an adverb. This clause modifies the verb in the main clause. Adverb clause comes in 9 types as follows: Adverb clause of time: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are when, whenever, as, till, until, while, before, after, since, as soon as, no sooner. Then, so long as. G. I can't wait until you complete your work. B. Adverb clause of condition: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are if not, unless. G. If she goes to school, she will make friends. C. Adverb clause of result/consequence: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are so, that, such. Fate. G. She was so shocked that she was shivering. D. Adverb clause of degree: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are than, as, so, as. G. Blood is thicker than water. E. Adverb clause of purpose: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are that, so that, in order that, lest. G. He went to Pune so that he could search for a job there. F. Adverb clause of reason: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are because, as, since, fate. G. He asked many questions because he was confused. G. Adverb clause of contrast/concession/supposition: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are though, although /even if/even though. G. Although we were feeling sleepy, we were standing. H. Adverb clause of place: the conjunctions that are used to join this clause are where, wir. G. She lay where she was. I. Adverb clause of manner. The conjunctions that are used to join this clause are as if, as though, e.g. It looks as if it is flying. Synthesis and transformation. Synthesis, a process in which two or more than two sentences are joined to make one sentence, is called as synthesis. Synthesis can be done in three ways to create following three types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. A simple sentence, a sentence in which there is only one subject and one predicate, only one verb, is called as a simple sentence. Compound sentence, a sentence in which there are two or more than two principal clauses, is called as a compound sentence. In compound sentence, the two sentences are generally joined using and, but, nevertheless, either or, neither nor, whereas, both, as well as, not only but also, otherwise. Complex sentence, a sentence in which there is only one main clause and one or more subordinate clauses, is called as a complex sentence. In complex sentence, the two sentences are generally joined using that, when, whose, whom, how, why, what, where, which, unless, until, as, till, if, while, who, because, since, etc. Note: though there are only three types of sentences, there can be sentences having two main clauses and one or more subordinate clauses. Such sentences are called as compound complex sentence. E.g. while Murali played the cymbals, Chigi sang and I danced. There are different ways of synthesizing sentences to form simple, compound or complex sentences from more than one sentence. Simple sentence 1. Using ing verb equal participle when the subject of two sentences is same. Subject of one sentence may be a noun and that of the other is a pronoun, then use ing form of the action to happen first. E.g. he knelt upon the bank. He bent down to quench his thirst. Kneeling upon the bank, he bent down to quench his thirst. I dropped my book. I jumped up. Dropping my book, I jumped up. Note: if the first sentence is showing existence, then use being plus third form of the verb present in the predicative phrase or add the phrase itself. E.g. Mary was confused. She remained silent. Being confused, Mary remained silent. We were unaware of all this. We moved around town with the juggler. Being unaware of all this, we moved around town with the juggler. 2. Having plus past participle when in Rule No. 1. Past perfect tense is used in the sentence showing the action to happen first. Having plus past participle should be used in the simple sentence used. E.g. Mina had lost all her property. She had to do job as a housemaid. Having lost all her property, Mina had to do job as a housemaid. I had made up my mind. I was prepared to face them. Having made up my mind, I was prepared to face them. 3. Ing verb in predicative part 1. Two actions are going on side by side, then use ing form of the verb in the predicative part as below. E.g. She entered the office. She was singing. She entered the office singing. He fell to the ground. He was bleeding. He fell to the ground, bleeding. 4. Ing verb with preposition. In this we have to use a preposition that suits most in the sentence with ing form of the verb. Sometimes a simple sentence can be constructed using a preposition without ing form of sentence. E.g. I kicked the door and opened it. I opened the door by kicking it. She heard the sad news. She fell unconscious. By hearing the sad news, she fell unconscious. She can do social work. She must help the poor. By helping the poor, she can do social work. She gave him gifts. She sent him away. She sent him away with gifts. 5. Using infinitive. A simple sentence can also be made using an infinitive. E.g. It was a delicate position. He was quick to appreciate it. He was quick to appreciate the delicate position. He was very tired and thirsty. He could not wait. He was too tired and thirsty to wait. At that time, we were very young. We could not understand. At that time we were too young to understand. 6. Using adjectives / adverbs / phrases in a position in some sentences, we can use adjective, phrase or adverb form of some word and form a simple sentence. E.g. We will win the match. It is certain. We will certainly win the match. He paused. He was undecided. He paused, undecided. Their only son went to USA yesterday. He was a student of XEDCLUB. Their only son, a student of XEDCLUB, went to USA yesterday. B. Compound sentence 1. Using and, both and, not only but also, as well as. G. She was rich and powerful. Her people were good and loyal. She was rich and powerful, and her people were good and loyal. Everyone praised their children. They celebrated their deeds. Everyone not only praised their children but also celebrated their deeds. 2. Using choice decided conjunctions or, either or, neither nor, otherwise, or, nor. E.g. Come here. Go there. Come here or go there. I will do mba. I will do imtech. I will do either mba or imtech. 3. Using conjunctions showing contrast, yet, but, still, however. E.g. Sahadeva looked about him. He could see no one. Sahadeva looked about him, but he could see no one. He was not feeling well. He attended the meeting. He was not feeling well but /yet /still he attended the meeting. 4. Using other conjunctions which show effects, therefore, so, for, e.g. He stood first in Upsk. He had studied hard. He had studied hard so he stood first in Upsk. She was very unhappy. She failed. She failed so she was very unhappy. C. Complex sentence 1. Using different subordinate clauses. Using noun clause. G. The great man was standing behind her. She did not realize it. She did not realize that the great man was standing behind her. Her Randy was ill. A messenger cannot say this. A messenger cannot say that Randy was ill. Using adjective clause. G. I got through to Mohan. He was with my father. I got through to Mohan who was with my father. He gave me some stupid suggestions. It did not work. He gave me some stupid suggestions which did not work. Using adverb clause. G. A man gives up anger. He is full of peace. Then. When a man gives up anger, he is full of peace. The train stopped. It was not supposed to stop there. The train stopped where it was not supposed to stop. Note: while making a complex sentence from two or more simple sentences, we have to use following conjunctions in general: who, whom, whose, which, why, how, what, where, when, unless, until, till, if, since, because, etc. E.g. I purchased a house. I do not remember the date. I do not remember the date when I purchased a house. Transformation rules 1. Exchange besides equal not only but also. If the sentence is a simple sentence having beside in it, then it can be converted into a compound sentence by using not only but also in it. Reverse is equally true. E.g. besides being a manager, he is an owner. He is not only a manager but also an owner. Besides English, she learns Spanish. She learns not only English but also Spanish. 2. Exchange in spite of / despite equal yet / but / still equal. Though if the sentence is a simple sentence having in spite of / despite in it, then it can be converted into a compound sentence by using yet / but / still in it, and it can be converted into a complex sentence by using though in it. Reverse is equally true. E.g. in spite of his poverty, he paid complete fees. He was poor but he paid complete fees. He paid complete fees though he was poor. 3. Exchange to equal or. If the sentence is a simple sentence having to in it, then it can be converted into a compound sentence by using or / otherwise in it and by converting the next sentence into negative if it was in positive. Reverse is equally true. E.g. he must invite us to get good response. He must invite us or he will not get good response. 4. If the simple sentence is having being in it, then it can be converted into a compound sentence by converting being phrase into a complete sentence showing existence using forms of to be. E.g. Being responsible. She never thought of cheating her friends. She was responsible, so she never thought of cheating her friends. 5. If the sentence is a compound sentence, then remove the coordinating conjunction present in it. To transform it into a simple sentence, keep only one main verb and add remaining sentence in the form of a phrase using an infinitive /gerund / a preposition. E.g. She got up and ran away. Getting up. She ran away-ish must follow the rules, otherwise she will not be spared. She must follow the rules to be spared. 6. While transforming a simple sentence into a complex sentence, transform the noun, predicative part, into a sentence and join it using a proper subordinating conjunction. E.g. She liked your suggestion. She liked what you suggested. No one knows the time of her arrival. No one knows when she will arrive. Let us wait till his arrival. Let us wait till he arrives. A wounded animal is very dangerous. An animal that is wounded is very fierce. 7. While transforming a complex sentence into a simple sentence, remove the word because of which the sentence has become the complex sentence, and keep only one verb without changing the meaning of the sentence. E.g. Tell us when the meeting will be held. Tell us the time of the meeting. This is the place where the murder was committed. This is the place of murder. When she saw the police, she ran away. On seeing the police, she ran away. Note: while transforming any sentence, remember that if the resulting sentence is expected to be a simple sentence, then there should be only one main verb in it. If the resulting sentence is expected to be a compound sentence, then there should be two sentences with two main verbs and the sentences must be joined by a coordinating conjunction. And if the resulting sentence is expected to be a complex sentence, then there should be two sentences with two main verbs and the sentences must be joined by a subordinating conjunction. Exclamatory / assertive sentence is a sentence which expresses sudden feelings and sudden emotions is called as an exclamatory sentence. Such sentences are generally started with what and how and end with an exclamation mark. Rules to transform a sentence into an exclamatory sentence. If the given sentence contains a or and, then use what as the first word in the exclamatory sentence, otherwise use how. Or if the sentence has a noun after an adjective, then use what, otherwise use how. B. Drop the words like very, extremely, really, indeed, immensely, terribly, so, great, which show intensity of the feelings, and start the exclamatory sentence from the word after it. Put the word or word before such words in the end of the sentence and add the exclamation mark. C. In the sentence having infinitive or some phrase after the adjective or the noun, then put the infinitive or the phrase as it is in the exclamatory sentence in the end. E.g. It was an extremely delightful program. What a delightful program it was. We were all excited. How excited we were. She is very sad. How sad she is. This is a strange request. What a strange request it is. There was a tremendous sound in the forest. What a sound there was in the forest. Very funny. How funny it is. It was stupid of you to forget the marriage date. How stupid of you to forget the marriage date. I wish I were child again. Oh, that I were child again. Affirmative negative. An affirmative sentence can be transformed into a negative sentence in different ways. By using antonyms. G. It's not so easy to build a house. It's very difficult to build a house. B. By using certain verbs: vise, forget, fail, avoid, help, refuse, deny, refrain. G. She did not reach the exam center in time. She failed to reach the exam center in time. C. By changing degree. G. Rakesh is the smartest boy in the class. No other boy in the class is as smart as Rakesh. D. By using no sooner than neither, nor, unless, but, except, without, so, that, etc. E.g. She was orphaned. She had neither father nor mother. Every man has a failure. There is no man without a failure. E. By using double negative E.G. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. There is no one who does not make mistakes sometimes. F. By using none but in place of only. E.g. Only the smart deserve the award. None but the smart deserve the award. If is used to show conditions in the sentence. When if is used, the sentence has two clauses. The conditional sentence is the subordinate clause and the resultant sentence is the main clause. There are mainly three rules based on three types of conditions that govern the use of particular tense in the conditional sentence and in the resultant sentence. Following are the three conditions. Probable condition. This is the condition when something is possible and is likely to happen. In such condition, simple present tense should be used in the conditional sentence and simple future tense should be used in the resultant sentence. If needed, may, can, must or ought to can also be used in the main clause. E.g. If Sneha comes tomorrow, she will get her salary. If Mohan does M.Tech, he will become a lecturer. Note: in the conditional sentence, if there is a direct address to the listener or if cause and its effects are expressed or universal truth is expressed, then both the sentences should be in simple present tense. E.g. if you reach home before 9 a.m., give this box to mom. If one drinks poison, one dies instantly. B. Improbable. This is the condition when something is possible but isn't likely to happen, or a condition of expressing imagination. In such condition, simple past tense should be used in the conditional sentence and would / should plus V5 type structure should be used in the resultant sentence. If needed, might or could can also be used in the main clause. E.g. if she studied hard, she would pass BPO. If Sachin played well, India would win every match. C. Impossible. This is the condition when something is not possible to happen. In such condition, past perfect tense should be used in the conditional sentence and would / should plus have plus V3 type structure should be used in the resultant sentence. If needed, might or could can also be used in the main clause. E.g. if I had been in the United States now I would have visited White House. Means I am now here and hence impossible to be there in the United States. Since can be used in following four ways. Present perfect tense plus since plus simple past / past time phrase equal. This is the structure that is used while using since. E.g. I have not seen her since I left Mumbai. B. Present perfect continuous tense equal since is used in this tense when we want to talk about an action that started in past and still going on, that is an action going on for a duration of time. E.g. I have been running the classes since 20th May 2003. C. If the main clause before since shows the length of time, then use simple present in the main clause and simple past or other tense in other clause. E.g. it is 15 years since I came to Amravati. D. If both the actions, one shown by the main verb and the other shown by the other clause, are continue, then use present perfect in both. E.g. I have not taken tea since I have been in touch with Iskin. Interrogative assertive imperative transformation while making interrogative sentence from the assertive sentence. If the interrogative sentence is positive, then the assertive sentence should be negative and vice versa. E.g. honesty is better than money. Isn't honesty better than money? That is not the way one should behave with children. Is that the way one should behave with children? Everyone knows that politicians are corrupt. Who doesn't know that politicians are corrupt? No one can get money and happiness together. Can anyone get money and happiness together? Imperative sentence. Use will you when the sentence is an imperative sentence. G. Stop writing. Will you stop writing? Stand up. Will you stand up? Please give me this mobile a gift. Will you, please? Give me this mobile a give. Reversal. There are times in English when the general position of the helping verb that is after the subject changes and it comes before the subject. We call it a reversal of position. Rules of reversal of position. So, if following words are present in the sentence, then there will be reversal of the position of the helping verb. Words, not only, never, never before, scarcely, rarely, hardly, under no circumstances, nowhere else, seldom, etc. E.g. hardly had I got my result, when everyone got surprised. Never before have I seen such a game. Under no circumstance will I accept your request. B. Make reversal if the sentence begins with only in this way, only like this, only by hard work. E.g. only in this way can I do my job well. Only by hard work can one succeed in life. C. Make reversal if the sentence begins with to such. E.g. to such a degree did he her ask her that she got mad. D. Make reversal if the sentence begins with the adverbial phrase and the adverbial phrase begins with so, e.g. so loudly, so nicely, etc. E.g. so rudely did he behave with people that no one visited his shop again. So beautifully did he draw a picture that everyone liked it. E. Make reversal by dropping if from the if clause having had, should or were in it. E.g. if I had worked hard, I would have got the contract. Had I worked hard, I would have got the contract. F. Make reversal using so while showing that the action from the first sentence also done by the second subject. E.g. he must help her. So must she. She can dance well. So can he. G. Make reversal if the sentence starting with neither or nor follows a negative sentence. E.g. he can't solve the problem. Nor can she. They did not ask questions. Neither did we. As soon as / no sooner than / hardly when / scarcely when. G. As soon as I enter the class, everyone stands up. No sooner do I enter the class than everyone stands up. As soon as she began to sing, the program was cancelled. No sooner did she begin to sing than the program was cancelled. As soon as he had woken up, he washed his face. Hardly had he woken up when he washed his face. He had hardly woken up when he washed his face. Scarcely had he woken up when he washed his face. As soon as he had read the book, he became very nervous. Hardly had he read the book when he became very nervous. He had hardly read the book when he became very nervous. Scarcely had he read the book when he became very nervous. As soon as he bent down, he heard her warning voice. No sooner did he bend down than he heard her warning voice. Hardly had he bent down when he heard her warning voice. He had hardly bent down when he heard her warning voice. Scarcely had he bent down when he heard her warning voice. Able to / unable to / capable fill in the questions where remove able to or remove can or use capable of following chart will be useful. Meanings of following words are same and hence they can be interchanged. Can equal is able to is capable of are able to are capable of could equal was able to was capable of were able to were capable of could not equal is unable to is not capable of are unable to are not capable of could not equal was unable to was not not capable of were unable to are not capable of it is / was possible for equal can also be used in place of can or cold note. Use only ing form of the verb after capable of e.ga. You can persuade her. You are able to persuade her. You are capable of persuading her. It is possible for you to persuade her. B. He could still see nobody. He was still not able to see anybody. He was still unable to see anybody. He was not capable of seeing anybody. It was not possible for him to see anybody. C. I cannot attend them simultaneously. I am not able to attend them simultaneously. I am unable to attend them simultaneously. I am not capable of attending them simultaneously. It is not possible for me to attend them simultaneously. Even police couldn't catch the thieves. Even police were not able to catch the thieves. Even police were unable to catch the thieves. Even police were not capable of catching the thieves. It was not possible for even police to catch the thieves. To slash so, that is to in place of so, and to in place of that. After, to use the main verb from the second sentence, removing the subject from the second sentence while converting the sentences from to, so that if one is negative, then the other should be positive, and vice versa. Use so in place of to and that in place of to. After that, use a clause with can if the sentence is in present and could if the sentence is in past. E.g. He is too tired to wait. He is so tired that he cannot wait. B. He was too thirsty to wait. He was so thirsty that he could not wait. C. She was too small to defend her goals. She was so small that she could not defend her goals. D. It is so windy that none can sit outside. It is too windy to sit outside. E. She was so busy that she could not notice the great man. She was too busy to notice the great man. F. The doctor was so clever that she did not open the subject abruptly. The doctor was too clever to open the subject abruptly. As well as slash not only but also slash both and slash and use as well as a. Remove not only but also, both and, to, etc. B. Use the common part only once and put as well as between the uncommon part. E.g. 1. He was rich and he was powerful. He was rich as well as powerful. 2. His people were good and they were loyal too. His people were good as well as loyal. 3. He coughed and shuffled his feet. He coughed as well as shuffled his feet. Use not only but also a. Remove as well as, both and, to, etc. B. Use the common part only once and put not only before the first uncommon part and but also before the second uncommon part. E.g. 1. You guard us and feed us. You not only guard us but also feed us. 2. It was possible for him both to save space and speed up experiments. It was possible for him not only to save space but also to speed up his experiments. Use both and a. Remove not only but also, as well as, and, to, etc. B. Use the common part only once and put both before the first uncommon part and before the second uncommon part. 1. It was possible for him both to save space and speed up experiments. 2. She not only closed the door but bolted it from outside. She both closed the door and bolted it from outside. 3. It looked cool and inviting. It looked both cool and inviting. If slash unless, just like if, unless is also used for expressing conditions. Unless means if. Not. E.g. If she does not study hard, she will fail. Unless she studies hard, she will fail. If you don't study math, how can you become an engineer? Unless you study math, how can you become an engineer? If the boss finds out, I shall be sacked. Unless the boss finds out, I shall not be sacked. If one thought of the danger, one would hesitate. Unless one thought of the danger, one would not hesitate. Some of them can cause accident if you are careless. Some of them cannot cause accident unless you are careless. Going to is used to show a colorful and exciting future. It also expresses that the action is about to happen soon. The action is prevalent and purposeful. Generally, going to is preferred only in the positive sentences, but in the negative sentences will not is preferred. After going to, we must use only the root form of the verb only. E.g. 1. I'll learn English next year. I am going to learn English next year. 2. We'll steal their bags. We are going to steal their bags. 3. I shall bring a lot of toys. I am going to bring a lot of toys. 4. He will tell you a story. He is going to tell you a story. 5. Will you stay with us forever and ever? Are you going to stay with us forever and ever? Had better is used just like going to, that is, we have to use the root form of the verb after had better. Had better means something is better to be done. While making negative of had better, use the not after better only. We can make negative question of had better but not the positive question. E.g. You had better go to your home. She had better appear for the banking exams. He had better not tease her. Hadn't he better join another company. Used to is used to express a discontinued habit in past, but if it used in other structure it may mean just some habit or practice of doing something. Would also mean the same, and hence these two words can be exchanged. E.g. after school, he would go to the theater to watch movies. After school, he used to go to the theater to watch movies. He would find fault with almost everything. He used to find fault with almost everything. When Rada was younger she would cajole him. When Rada was younger she used to cajole him. Either is used with the meanings one of the two and the both. Either of these two. We do. Houses have been built on either bank of the river. Neither is used with meanings not the one nor the other. Neither idea is practicable. You should take neither side. Either or equal is used to show choice from two. One will be chosen in the end. E.g. I will either go to Mumbai or to Delhi. She will come either by a bus or by a car. Neither nor equal is used to show choice from two. None will be chosen in the end. E.g. He will neither eat a fruit nor a chocolate. She will neither sing an old song nor a new one. Capitalization rules for the use of capital letters. Capital letter must be used in following conditions. 1. The first alphabet of every sentence. E.g. Mohan is playing football. They were asking for some money. 2. The first alphabet of every line in the poems. 3. The first alphabet of every proper noun. E.g. Rajanish, Naya, Nyapunya, Advait, etc. 4. The first alphabet of names of the months. E.g. November, January, March, etc. 5. The first alphabet of names of the days. E.g. Tuesday, Sunday, Friday, etc. 6. The first alphabet of names of the festivals. E.g. Diwali, Christmas, Eid, Dasara, etc. 7. The first alphabet of name of a language. E.g. English, Marathi, Hindi, etc. 8. The first alphabet of that every word which are used to refer to the God. E.g. I believe in God and I know He always takes care of everyone. 9. The first alphabet of names of newspapers. E.g. The Times of India, The Hindu, etc. 10. The first alphabet of headings of anything. G. The chart for speech organ practice. 11. The first alphabet of names of political parties. E.g. Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, Shiv Sena, etc. 12. The personal pronoun I am interjection O must be always kapitali. G. I want to win hearts of everyone. I will change the world one day. Oh, what a lovely car it is. 13. The first alphabet of any exclamation. E.g. Oh, alas, etc. 14. The first alphabet of the personified words. E.g. O liberty, what crimes have been made in thy name. 15. The first alphabet of name of religion, communities, castes and sects. E.g. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Maratha, Rajput, Kshatriya, etc. 16. The first alphabet of the titles of persons. E.g. Bharatratna, Padmavibhushan, Padmashri, etc. 17. Abbreviation for example. IPS, ERS, IS, IFS, MSC, Massachusetts, MP, etc. 18. The first alphabet of salutations in the beginning or in the end. E.g. Dear Manish, yours faithfully, etc. 19. The first alphabet of names of trains, ships, airplanes, etc. e.g. the Amba Express, the Mule steamer, etc. 20. The first alphabet of names of the educational, social and religious institutions e.g. Amravati University, Bharati Vidyapith, etc. 21. The first alphabet of the names of important historical events and buildings e.g. the Independence Day, the Republic Day, the Taj Mahal, Red Fort, etc. 22. The first alphabet of an adjective derived from a proper noun e.g. Himalayan foothills, Indian tourist, Japanese art, Indian coffee, etc. 23. The first alphabet of names of epics and famous mythological books e.g. the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, etc. 24. The first alphabet of names of important awards and rewards the Paramvir Chakra, the Bharatratna, the Padma Shri, etc. 25. The first alphabet after : Raji, where were you in the evening? Sarika, I was with Snehal. Keep studying, keep growing.